Hi Facebook, it's day 3, last day of camp. We've got building heroes here, we've got loads of veterans here. They're working inside, they're working outside. We're going to work till lunch. They'll get their lunch, baguette, crisps and all of that bit. And then it is strip out this afternoon. You know how it goes, you're in your own time now fellas. My wife's got a microwave. So I can't believe it's been such a successful and hard working camp. We've had no problems whatsoever. Someone did trip over and they cut their leg, but that was dealt with safely and properly. Needs to use a torch, notes to self. But apart from that, it's been absolutely superb. I've managed to annoy a civilian electrician today because he thought he was working in our casements today, and he didn't appreciate, unfortunately, me asking him not to. But the short of it is, unfortunately, what do? Lay off 30 men? Or lay off one electrician? He wanted to work whilst we were in there, and from a health and safety point of view, I put my foot down and I said, not a sausage. Unfortunately, he said, oh mate, this is my business. And I said, and I'm really sorry about that, pal, but this is mine. And it will not be safe having you in there with loads of veterans. So he slammed his car door and went off with a face on him. Apologies to him. I hope I haven't lost him too much money or whatever, but I'm sure he'll find something else to do. Hi Ryan, hi Susan, good morning, thanks for tuning in to the live feed. So it's the last day. We've had a bit of rain yesterday, just a bit. I felt a few pitter spatters now. So I'm just lurking about with my walking stick, keeping an eye on electrics, just generally bossing people about, to be honest. Someone's got to do it, and you know, no one likes the boss, but get over it and get on with it. It's just blown me away. I got a bit emotional at one point last night because do you know what it's like for me? It's like getting your kid on a bike for the first time and then they start riding by themselves. You know, that's how it feels. It feels like that to me. It feels like what myself and my team have done over the last 2.5 years. We've dragged this charity from the gutter upwards, you know, and it's so nice to see people really starting to benefit from what's going on. We got the press coming down shortly. They want to come and take some photos as well of us all together. And then it's, you know, once I get back from here, I'm gonna have to take a long weekend because I have been struggling a lot, but grit and determination and loads of painkillers, I'm still here. And so I'm going to have a long weekend off to myself. Obviously I'll be available for emergencies, but I don't take much time out for me, so I'm going to have a long one. Right, shall we have a look around people's admin? Who knows the theme tune to Through the Keyhole? What is it? Through the keyhole, through the keyhole. No, I'm just making that up, I think. Right. So, who lives in a place like this then? Someone's all over their admin this morning, straight away. Happy days. Who do we think's bed's that? Just check there ain't a bloke in it, I know what they're like. No, that's all good. 10 out of 10 for admin there. A 5, I'm sorry. Right, let's go along. Let's have a look at some admin in this one, shall we? How many are in here? Oh, there's only one in here now. That's a 7 out of 10 for admin there. Hello lads, how we doing? We're going live to Facebook. If you're claiming benefits, stop working. Go on, I knew I'd got a machine on it. Look at him go, look. He's like Usain Bolt of the handsaw world.
Texas got a contender.
Yeah, yeah. What the guys are doing now, they are cutting up planters to make raised beds because of the historical element to this. We're not allowed to put anything in the ground, anything at all, not even a peg. So the planters will sit on these concrete bases here, so the roots won't penetrate the ground, and then they'll just be handballed into place at the next camp when we start to construct all the bays. The job's good, it's really good. We conducted a little shower. Weirdly, I was the only one man enough to use it, apart from Jessie Cotton, but she ain't a man. And we did have to leave site for 20 minutes to save her modesty, because she's a older lady, a mature lady, shall we say. The old solar shower pack that I have had in that packet for the last 9 years, and I said one day I'm going to use it, and the camp was it. Great work. Read up on all the stuff that's happening. It's awesome. Can't wait to see it up and running. That's Matthew Amonahi. Susan Bile, sorry, got to go out and catch up later. Have a great last day. You too, Susan. Oh, here's my main man, aka David Wood, aka the housing man. How you doing, David? Lovely that you've joined us today. There's the presidential suite. That's been my little area. We've kept the females up there out the way. There's a tent full of them. Site office and cookhouse and kitchen. Great to see the flag flying again today. That's what it's all about. Right, shall we wander around and have a look round there? Okay, you're going to have to look at my ugly face again, because there's not much to look at. We might take a quick look at the memorial when we're around here, because the only bomb that fell on this in the Second World War, it killed 12 Marines. And where that gap was made, that was never there. It was one continuous wall, and that's where it landed, the bomb. So they made good, and they created a new area. Actually a memorial on the wall to them. Oh, got a bit of white stuff, sorry, that's a mint. And we're actually going to dedicate one of the Basha bays to the 12 men that died here. I believe that's more than fitting. People keep saying, where's the camp in September? The camp in September is when we can get the materials delivered. They're large stock items, they don't make them to fit on the shelf. So at the moment we know we've got a delivery date. The camp will be penciled in for the week after. We're going to go larger, we're going to have more people down. I want to see other representatives from charities coming down here. David Wood, just spending time with the guys, you know. There can't be no egos. Come down and join in. You're welcome, anyone's welcome. Right, let's have a look at this. In memory of the officers and the Marines killed in action in Fort Cumberland. Rest in peace, gentlemen. Thank you for your service. Well, this was actually where the SBS was formed, because the beach is just over that wall where we were. That's how close to the water we are. And we got Hailing Island over to the left. You can see it from up high. It's a wonderful location. It really is. It's top notch. Yeah, let me do a little bit of panoramic. See that building there? English Heritage have offered to pay for a shower block and toilet block just for us. So thanks English Heritage, we really appreciate that. There are rooms available down here, there are things available, and they're tricky customers, English Heritage, because they like the way things they like things the way they do. But actually, at the end of the day, quite often it's about someone having a word with them and forming a bridge. So if anyone feels that they'd like to come along here, hello, good morning. Let's have a little look. So we're doing a live feed straight to Facebook. Are you shy?
No, not at all.
Give us a wave.
The Portsmouth Distillery Company. Just
These guys are veterans. They're the Portsmouth Distillery. I don't believe it's a charity. I think it's more than a business, but I've heard they make some awesome rum. So that's another veteran casement that's been let out here, because they're not actually giving out any more, technically, because we've bitten off quite a big slice of the pie. But again, I might be able to swing something for the right people, possibly. Okay, but can't promise anything. So here we are at our casements. I have said before, but if you see the ones with the door open, the cream sash, and that one in front of you, they are all going to be ours, and they're like a labyrinth in there. It's like a rat tunnel. Right, so let's go into let's see. Oh, who lives in a place like this? Go through the keyhole. Oh, hello. Oh, what's this? What are you doing hiding behind the door, doll?
I was working hard, honestly.
You're working hard. Good. That's what it's all about, doll. Associated Civvies. Her dad was a veteran. She was married to a veteran. Absolutely wonderful woman. Does a lot of well work for us. Dedicates her life to the veteran community.
My bum
You're looking gorgeous, my love. Gorgeous. Tight as a peach. Again, this will be the office. We've gone and taken all the loose stuff off. Now we're into the mental health room, the safe room. Again, all the loose has come off. Here we go through to the communal room. Oh, there we go. What have we got in here? Oh, we got free workers. Hi guys, we're going live on Facebook. How do you do? These guys are from Children Heroes. They're here to help us today. Thanks very much for what they've done. It's incredible. Keep it up, lads. Right, let's go through here. What we got down here? Oh, we got more veterans going for it. Come on, mush.
Yes, boss.
Double time. Good. Nearly went over then. Up, we've got more, going for it. Sanding away, prepping them. This is going to be one incredible place, it really is. I can't wait. Hello Steve, hello Karen Means. Lovely to see you, thanks for joining us. Has anyone got any questions? Anything you want to know? Come on guys, fire them in. These videos have been going out quite far. They've been having quite a lot of views. So, hit that share button. It's time to start telling the world that FV UK are here and we're taking these big boys on. It's about veterans. It's about them. It's about making sure the money and the amenities get to the people that need it, not anywhere else. Right, let's have a little scroll round. So, there you have it. Day 3, morning. We're going to work till lunchtime and then we're going to start splitting camp. We've got the newspapers coming down here shortly to take some photos and keep this the momentum going, the FV UK train. I'd like to hear from other charities, other CEOs, other representatives. Come and speak to us, guys. come and see what you can do to help. Come and speak to us and see where you can join in, because it's about teamwork, and the ones that are going to work as a team will work best. So, you know, put your hand up. You want to come down here in September, you can. If you want to offer some skills, you can. It doesn't matter what skill level you've got, we will find something for you to do. We're going to need admin team, we're going to need cooks, we're going to need tradesmen, we're going to have the cadets down here, we're bringing in the Royal Engineers for a few days. Everyone's getting amongst this, the whole community. What goods and materials do you require, Ryan Davenport? Okay, what we're after is 3.6 lengths of 100mm circular timber. The sort of stuff they use for country fences. It's got to be a full length though, it's got to be a 3.6. And then what will be done with them is they will create bays. So people can individually have their own area to keep clean. We're going to put planters straight up the middle of both sides, and it will be like an avenue of trees and plants, and you know, we're going to really look after the place. I've got to be honest with you, you know, it ain't going to be a free ride down there. It's not about making money off the veterans, and it certainly we won't be taking any money off the ones that can't afford it, and we'll make it happen, and we'll make sure they come down there. I've lost track of thought actually. I do apologise because I'm looking at everybody else. All right, here's my main man Nigel. This one here has been an absolute star. He was a 23-year naval chef and he's earned his wings. He's looked after everyone. We had fried breakfast, we've had cakes, scones, cooked dinner, people are bringing food in. Local people of Portsmouth, local people that are sort of 10-20 minutes away in a car. If you want to do some cooking for us, if you want to make some cakes for the next camp, if you want to turn up with nibbles and snacks, you know, get involved. Tell us. Let's get everyone down here and let's show the rest of the world that veterans work together. You know, that's what it's all about. It's great to see you all working so hard to help the lost and forgotten. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about raising awareness. We decided that we're going to name each bay after a fallen hero, and someone suggested the VC winners, and to be honest, I think they get their lion's share of remembrance, and so they should do. You know, I want to remember the little men, the 19-year-olds, the 20-year-olds, the ones that didn't get the gallantry medals, the ones that sadly haven't been able to cope with civilian life. Is that rubbing their noses in it? Yeah, it is. And that's going to be intentional. We want a couple of people, unfortunately, that have lost the struggle to mental health, because people need to learn from it. And unless you stick it in their noses and make them sniff it, they'll avoid it, you know, because that's the easiest thing to do. I'm absolutely mortified to hear another 2 lives have been lost to suicide in the last 24 hours. I just don't get it. There's enough money. There's enough money out there. Stop holding on to it and start bloody spending it. Get together and all start whipping around and putting money in the kitty. Let's open a mental health hospital with accommodation for short stay crisis help, right? And if they dare call it a charity, I'm going to kick off. We got enough charities and we've got enough raised money. It's about time the people with the deep pockets, the MOD, the NHS, the government start taking this seriously. I've been emailing people for the last 2 years telling people about suicides and jumped on this like some sort of bandwagon. We've been doing this since the beginning, and I know several others that have also done the same, you know. So they can't avoid it now, because we're going to keep rubbing it in their faces, and we're going to keep remembering, and we're not going to let these people get forgotten, you know. Portsmouth Council have now agreed to change the wording on the coroner's paper to see if they were a veteran at any stage in their career, and if we can get one council at a time doing the same, we are then going to start getting statistics. You know, really just off of Portsmouth you could take a mean and an average, but you know, the reality is our men and women are in crisis, and we're worse than ever, and we must help them, and things like this are going to help them. Okay, I'm going to leave you because I've got stuff to do. I'm Gaz Weaving. This is Forgotten Veterans, Fort Cumberland, doing it for the people. Take care.